He's doing pretty good shit with these though.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Colbert Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped.
Go lay down. No, go lay down.
Had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
The 29-yard.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
Finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards the pickup there.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back close.
Oh, what?
Pressure here, and down he goes.
How did you get home with that?
Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force him to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is brought in at the 21. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
and a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On play action, Wentz.
What? Oh, okay.
Incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
If he wants to do that same play, I'll just run it inside. And I'll get 3 yards there. Nothing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14.
25.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown.
What? Oh my God, that's such a joke.
Instead, it's 2nd down.
Makes me so mad.
Complete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
He is wide open. I don't understand what just happened. But yeah, I knew if we were gonna 1, 2, 3. That's...
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll roll him out right. He's going to keep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
Yeah, I was running with you too, baby.
Mixon there out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
6-yard line.
Play action. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Definitely should have just thrown it to Brown.
What's going to be the final play of this first quarter? 21-0 our score 1. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, picks, yep.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. But I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on
What?
to it? He did.
Oh my God.
Nice grab. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow will throw. This will be caught inside the 10.
Hooker.
He will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Bengals. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon.
Okay.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
8-yard line.
And he'll take this
Play
into
call.
the end zone.
I should have been there to be able to kill you, but it's okay.
Joe Burrow keeping it himself for 8 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Put him away now.
Needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this time, Wentz will throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
God damn it. I don't know why I did that.
And the return
Just being stupid, dude.
To the 16-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know the
Oh, thank God that didn't come on while we both
They'll get
did
him
that.
down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Oh my God, no.
Running back, Joe
Oh my
Mixon.
God, no. Oh my God, no. Holy good shit, bro. You guys suck.
Way down in Baltimore territory.
I can't stand the
Catch and
rest.
run. 57 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Dude, I suck right now. I'm just giving him the shit back.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon.
Yeah, you gotta look at the
13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a
entire second quarter has been all on him. And I'm pretty sure he's about half, so I need to score.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
I think he's gonna stop me. I don't think I'm gonna throw a stupid pick in the red zone for the second fucking time. giving up stupid shit multiple times.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to...
And this is
Dude, really? Because you didn't throw it right, Bubba? Oh, why did you pump fake and not just throw the ball? Why did that happen?
Sometimes you just get yourself into a run. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. They would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs.
Is it going to be pass interference on me?
Continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I found a way to let him back in because I'm stupid. I keep throwing picks. Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And some room to roll now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the extra point.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and
Glad
forth.
that Tyler Boyd can be 93 speed jet Tudo. That's good.
Coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
You
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the clock.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
God, what is happening? What is going on right now with my defense? Why did they just like break all of a sudden?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Nothing. Let's go. Just for play.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
Do not.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move
He's
the
going to take the
chains.
lead on there now, and I'm just so pissed.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And a scary incompletion.
What?
Almost
Okay.
picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Burrow.
Nothing. Let's go. This is really stopping me.
Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll let this go for the end zone.
Let's go.
This is
Do not give me a
intercepted.
safety, please.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he will lose
Not a good
yardage
start,
on the play
Robert.
back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You can't play conservative, though.
at the 19-yard
This is
line.
what, if you play conservative, this is where you get yourself beat. Let's go. We gotta attack this guy.
2nd
Let's
and
go.
11 from the 19.
Catch me slipping here, Robert. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Ravens 28, Bengals 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's how you swing the second half back.
On the return, Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got it. Yes. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's me. Thank you.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
26-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top. For
Oh, stupid dude. Why'd you do that? That's all. You thought you saw something that wasn't there.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam towards the middle.
I've never seen some shit like this one. The game after a fucking big play. It's just like, sure, let's just act like the O-line's and like, yeah! We're really good now. Like, dude, no. My D-line is kicking their ass. Let's go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
That should have been picked. Oh my god, I hate you. I hate you.
Gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Good tackle me.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He'll air this one out for Boyd.
I was going to say, there's no fucking way you're catching that ball. The guy I'm double covering.
Receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the
So I got 4 guys.
sends it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Ravens 35. Bengals 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. His throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
At the 35-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
I'm good with it. I don't like they caught me in that thing.
Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
I suck.
They do get him down, but
I'm not paying attention, dude.
slip it inside the 5-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Up a 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in.
There was baby.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
The yard. It's now 3rd.
Here's a run with Mixon. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
The 47-yard line.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He was brought down.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Yeah, it's
The average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
A 28-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow on 1st down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
25-yard line.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Baltimore, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now.